Hi, Capricorn. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for February 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in February and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This reading is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Moon. I'm using the Harmonious Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Capricorn, now on to your February 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. The first card you have in your reading is the Eight of Wands, or you could say the Eight of Rods. And this is news coming to you swiftly, swift and sudden change, long distance travel. It can also be the arrows of love. I'm hearing some weird messages all at once. I get there's some things happening behind the scenes. I'm also hearing there's some kind of situation you need to pick the pieces up from. Could be a dispute with a love partner, could have been something that went on at work, could have been with a family member or a friend. I don't know, but there's like something happening behind the scenes, picking up the pieces. I get like there's a lot of things you need to fix and do and take care of. Like February could feel like a month where you have one thing to do after the other, after the other, after the other. You may be a little confused, like, where do I put my energy? Like, what's of the utmost importance for me to go to first? Because you may feel like you're looking at like a whole basket full of things you have to do, and how are you going to choose, what's most important. This may be where you start to take stock and account of everything. So if you have a store, you may be taking inventory. This could be you're taking stock of account of everything you have in your home, things of value. Maybe you're putting together an insurance policy, or you're insuring certain items. Again, this could be inventory. Even if you don't own a store, you could be taking inventory of stuff that you want to leave in a will to people in your family, or things you want to insure, like I already said, or, just taking stock of things that you have, because maybe you can let go of some of these things. Maybe you don't need all of these things. Could even be taking stock of like investments, like what's going on with your finances, your different things. If you have money in property and money in stock and money in bonds, and you got money in crypto, and some of you are going to go, what? I don't have anything like that. But believe me, there's plenty of people out there that do. So, it could be that kind of thing happening here for you. I feel, don't be surprised, somebody's going to want to borrow something from you. I feel like you are going to lend it, but I feel like you're hesitant, or you don't really want to do so. For some of you, like it could be an expensive piece of jewelry, or a gown. Maybe it was a wedding gown, or some fancy dress, or a nice pair of shoes, or maybe it's your lawnmower, or something of, something else of value. And you may feel like, I don't really want to lend that out. But I feel that you are going to do so. You may feel like overburdened by so many things, like too many pressures, too many things to do, too many things happening. And you could be writing lists, and you could have some things, like you could be writing things down where you want to talk to your spouse, your significant other, or like if you go to a therapist, or if you need to talk to a lawyer for any reason, or if you need to have discussions with your boss or your kids, you may be writing down lists of things like, I got to talk to, you know, this person or that person about all these different things. So I see you making lists of things that you are going to want to communicate to other people. So the next card you have in your reading is the Knight of Cups, and this is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is a water sign. If you, this is a weird message, man. If you have anything that you're, like if you're trying to make wine or beer, I get like it's like increasing in proof, or it's fermenting. So some of you have something that's alcoholic, like maybe you make your own wine, maybe you make your own beer, maybe you're making moonshine. I don't know, but I get something fermenting and increasing in strength. There could be a water sign person that you find irritating in February, where you feel like, I don't want to listen to them. They got too much to say to me. This could be your boss. This could be a significant other to you. This could even be an annoying board member, coworker, somebody that like they want to tell you all this stuff, and you may feel like, I don't want to listen to this. Because I really feel like it's somebody dropping by your desk, stopping by your office. You know, I don't really, it could be over the phone, but I really don't feel like that. I feel like it's somebody that you have to, it could be over the phone, okay? It could. But I really feel like it's somebody that wants to, you know, I don't feel like you like them very much. I feel like you find them annoying. You may be good at hiding it. I don't know if you're hiding it from them or not, but I feel like you going, ugh. Like, I don't want to hear them or talk to them. You may feel like this is somebody that's putting you in a predicament and you don't like it. This could be somebody that you feel is too full of themselves, a narcissist, and too pushy. Yeah, I feel like they may want you to do something you don't want to do. Could be the person that wants to borrow something from you. That came up in the Eight of Wands card. But I get like they could be a little arrogant, a little full of themselves, or they could just be clueless. They could be very unself-aware. Could be a brother or another family member that you may feel like they may be trying to make amends with you in some way, or you may feel like maybe you should make amends with them. I feel in February you could have big conversations either about family and family members, or with family members. If you have a dog, a dog just started barking outside right when I got this message. You could start to be teaching, if you have a dog or any other pet, new tricks or new disciplinary, like disciplining them or teaching them new tricks also comes up here. So the next card in your reading is the Strength card, and this is having to have inner courage and inner strength, having strength and courage over adversity, spiritual power over the material world. Can also be taming the savage beast in yourself or in someone or in a situation. It could also be dealing with a Leo, even though in this card, it's a two-headed dragon. So it still could be dealing with a Leo. I don't care that there's dragons in the card, because there's no dragons around that you're taming, unless, you know, I'm not saying there's no dragons. But it could be dealing with a Leo. I feel like you're putting up and tolerating a lot of crap from somebody. Again, I keep seeing, I feel like it might be this water sign person, which I feel like is a coworker, a boss, or a sibling, especially a brother. And I hear the collective consciousness of Capricorn saying, there's nothing you can do or say. Sorry, my camera glitched. There's nothing you can do or say that's going to change my mind. Like that, I hear you saying it. And I get you getting on your high horse where you're saying, I'm going to show you who's boss. So I go back to say training your dog or teaching your dog new tricks, a literal animal, but it could be the brother or the annoying water sign person that comes into your life. It could be, I don't know. Could be your kids if you have a kid or kids and you're like, look, you're not going to run this situation here. I'm going to show you who's boss. You're going to make a big commitment to jump into, my guides are calling it, the battle seat. So you're going to take charge. That's what they're saying. Leadership, taking charge, that all comes up around you. This could be, again, I go back to family situations. Don't be surprised if you have to take the reins in a situation. You need to be the leadership. Maybe you're going to get made power of attorney over somebody. Maybe you are going to become the executor or the executrix of somebody's estate. Maybe there's a relative that's elderly that's having some kind of issues or medical problems. And you are going to step in and say, this is how, we got to come together and make decisions about how to handle this problem or these issues with whoever the person is. And you may be taking the reins and taking charge and becoming like the boss and kind of like, hey, don't think I'm going to be the one that's going to do everything. You're going to have to pitch in too. That could apply at work. That could have to do with your kids. This could have to do with a relative that's not well. This could be if you are in partnership with a business with somebody and your business partner or partners are slacking off and, you may have to jump in and say, look, what do I have to run this ship myself? I said ship, S-H-I-P, myself, that kind of thing. So next card you have is Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. All good things coming to you in an emotional sense. Your wishes being heard and granted. This could you being filled with contentment and being at peace and contentment, feeling full, emotionally full, happy. Could be let the good times roll. There could be party energy here. You could feel like, you know what, I got to start to get out of this drudgery and, make the rounds of places you want to visit, things you want to do, or friends you want to see and hang out with. Like, because I hear it like making the rounds. So like you want to get out and make the rounds, but it's to have happiness, to have fun, to have enjoyment. If that's going shopping, you could be going to a whole bunch of different stores. If that's, with your partner and you two want to go out and like, we want to go to this restaurant and this show and that restaurant over there. And like, it could be trips, traveling, want to go to this city and that city and that city and see this museum and that, special show or whatever. Like you wanting to have fun, let your hair down, get out of the drudgery of things, make the rounds. And it could be like maybe you have a bunch of friends like, well, I haven't seen this one a while, that one a while, that one a while. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to go there, I'm going to see them, or maybe you're going to get together in a group and do these things. I feel that some of you Capricorns are going to have a new romance that could bloom for you in the month of February. And I feel for many of you, this is going to take you by surprise because I don't feel that you are expecting it. You could actually be out and about looking for something to find a solution and solve a problem. Like you could be going to Home Depot, Lowe's, some other, store where you live. I mean, I'm in the United States. Usually if something breaks and you got a problem, where are you going? Home Depot or Lowe's. There's other stores, or it could be like something to do with a tech problem. Maybe you're going to an Apple store or something, and you could meet somebody unexpectedly there. But you could meet in some other way, but that does come up here. You may really feel like, not only do I want to have fun, I want to show people I can have fun and I am fun. Maybe you feel like, man, what's that old saying? All work and no play makes Jack a very dull boy, or something like that. Something to that effect. You could feel that way about yourself, like all work and no play makes Capricorn a very dull zodiac sign. And come on, Capricorns get accused of working and, taskmaster, working, driven all the time. So, but you know what? Capricorns do know how to have fun, because I've had some great friends that are Capricorn over the years, and they do know how to have fun when they're ready, willing, and able. So, last tarot card of your reading for February is the Devil, and this is being trapped and bound to an unhealthy relationship, or trapped and bound to an unhealthy situation. It could also be addicted to something. So you could have an addiction of, anything, drugs, alcohol, gambling, sex, spending money, anything, whatever you can, smoking, whatever you could be addicted to. I do feel like you feel like you're trapped in a situation that you want to get out of. And you could feel like your family is putting the screws to you, or your job. I feel like it's either your family or your job. Again, I get this is where you rise up and you have to take control. That came up in the Strength card. I hear you saying, I am not going to be dominated and controlled. Maybe you feel that way about your partner. Maybe you feel that way about your boss. Maybe you feel that way about multiple family members, siblings, or parents. I don't know, or a combination. You may also feel like this isn't where I'm supposed to be right now. I'm supposed to be further along than this. You may feel like either in a love relationship or in a work situation, or possibly related to family, you may feel like they're holding you back. They're creating a stumbling block. They're, or a combination of these things are affecting your progress. That's what I feel like. But you're going to have to ask yourself, it is a general reading, Capricorn, where do you feel like your progress is being thwarted by something? And who is thwarting your progress? You can write it in the comments down below. Who's the stumbling block here? Who or what is creating you feeling like you should be further along than you are, because you're being impeded by, your progress is being impeded by something. That comes up here. I feel, don't take this the wrong way. Wasn't there a movie? I'm bad at remembering movie names and stuff like this. And isn't there a movie called The Wrath of Khan? I'm sure there is. Isn't it a Star Wars movie? I don't know what it is, but I hear The Wrath of Khan is what I hear in my head. So I feel like you are going to unleash the Wrath of Khan on somebody, a group of people. Like, you're going to take no prisoners. You're like, I'm not putting up with this stuff. Again, that's the second time I've gotten that in this reading for you. Like, so far the readings really seem to have a theme for each sign. Yeah, you're not going to challenge me. I'm going to show you who's boss. I already got that. And it's coming up here again. And you know what? You could even feel that way if you do have an addiction. You may say, you're not going to take control of me. I'm going to show you who's boss. And you could be saying that too, like if you have an alcohol problem or if you have an addiction to, I don't know, something else. You could be saying to that addiction, I'm going to show you who's boss. You're not in control of me anymore. So that can even apply to an addiction. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Capricorns to work with, use, and wear in the month of February of 2024, you got carnelian. We don't see that one pop up too much. And carnelian restores motivation and it stimulates creativity. Carnelian gives courage and it promotes positive life choices, dispels apathy, and motivates for success. It is useful for overcoming abuse of any kind. Well, yeah, you had this guy look like he was given abuse. And you are overcoming it here in this card of the devil. It helps with trusting yourself and perceptions. Trusting yourself and your perceptions. It's going to be... I'm sorry, I'm laughing and you're reading so much because I just see you just like what my guides just said to me right here. They're saying with carnelian, it's like if you wear it, it's going to be like a pressure valve. I'm seeing literally a steam valve opening up and like steam coming out of it. That's you, Capricorn. It's going to release pressure that's built up in you. You're going to have to tell me if this makes sense to you. If it doesn't make sense, please remember what I say at the beginning of the reading. Watch your rising sign and your moon sign if this is your sun sign and it isn't making sense to you. It's also going to help you, my guides are saying, ease off the pedal of the, I don't know which pedal they mean, the gas or the brakes. I'm just seeing them easing your foot off the pedal. That's what I see. It's going to make you feel more confident, more self-assured. It's also going to help you be more decisive and proactive in the choices that you make this month. So I hope this reading was of help to you. And I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it and share it with others if you feel it was worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. And that way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for those topics for each sign of the zodiac. My most recently recorded video series are always linked down below in the description box in the Show More section under this video. And those links are also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. You can click on whatever zodiac sign you want under the heading of the video series you want, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, the most recently recorded video series I have are my Big Love readings for singles and couples for 2024. It's one of my most popular and most requested video series that I do next to the New Year's readings. So if you'd like to see what love and romance is in store for you in 2024, you may want to check out those videos. And I highly recommend if you can watch your rising sign and your sun sign, will probably be the most helpful to you. And watch the entire video, even if you're like, well, I'm a single, and that's the beginning of the reading, and the couples are in the second half of the reading. Well, there could be messages for you on both halves. And remember, in the beginning of the year, you could be single, and the second half of the year, you could be coupled, and vice versa can happen. That is why singles and couples are in the same video for each sign of the zodiac. Also, my psychic crystal readings for January 2024 are available for each sign of the zodiac. So if you, and February too, January and February, sorry, I'm recording these in January. I have to do them ahead of the month. So if you want to see January, that'll be down below too. But February's psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac, where I look at as many categories I can think of to look at. They're power-packed readings. Even though it's condensed, there's a lot going on in those crystal readings. So I hope you'll check them out. Also, my psychic crystal readings, again, for the new year of 2024. So if you want to see what my guides had to say for what's coming up for each sign of the zodiac in the crystal for the new year, you might want to get those. And again, I recommend getting your sun sign and your rising sign if you can do it. And some people, if you find your moon sign resonates with you a lot on YouTube, you might want to get your moon sign. Also, my New Year 2024 10-card Celtic Cross Tarot spread for each sign of the zodiac. Psychic tarot readings, wow, there's a lot of messages and predictions in those readings. I hope you'll check them out. Also, don't forget my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread, Psychic Tarot readings. That's 1 year of readings, started in August of 2023 and go all the way until the end of August 2024. That is probably my third most popular and requested video series I do on Vimeo. The first is the love readings, the second would be the New Year's readings, and the third is the Horseshoe Tarot spread readings. There's a lot of messages and predictions in those 7 cards. Also, don't forget, as I've said to you before, my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings are available. They are from 12 to 18 months of predictions. I recorded them in April of 2024. Of April of 2023, and the predictions go all the way out until the end of October of 2024, and I'm probably not going to do them anymore. I may do another format or do them differently in some way, but if you like having the career and finance together in the psychic tarot and crystal readings, if you like that format, you've still got all the way until the end of October that those predictions and messages are for. So I hope you'll check them out. And remember, when you buy these videos on Vimeo, not only is it going to help you getting predictions and messages, but you help support this channel. You help this channel to continue with your purchases. So I do truly appreciate it. And if you would like to see more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that are channeled through me, that are not in a video format but are in writing, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and the Lucky Mermaid on X. And also I'm on Rumble. You know, you never know what's going to happen over here. People drop like flies sometimes. They get taken off and kicked off, and who knows? You never know what's going to go down. So if you want to follow me, make sure you keep getting psychic predictions and messages from me. I am also on Rumble, and my channel name is the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Rumble. And if you would like to donate to this channel and help support the work I do here on YouTube and on Rumble, there is a donation link down below in the description box in the Show More section, and it is connected to PayPal. Thank you to those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. I do truly appreciate it. It does help me a lot, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much for that. So I hope you have absolutely fabulous and fantastic energy that comes to you in February of 2024. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.